Hi, my name is Gemma and I'm a makeup artist for Crichton. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on my eyes using a product called Pure Pigment, and I want to show you the benefits of this product, how you can use it, why you can use it, when to use it, and I hope you enjoy watching. I've already got my foundation, a little bit of blush on and done my eyebrows. I've put a little bit of Dermacolour, which is the cosmetic camouflage cream, on my eyelids, just a very small wash to neutralise. I haven't powdered or anything else on my skin, just because if I have any fallout I can quickly correct it before powdering. So let's introduce you to the product. These are the two colours that I'm going to be using. Now this is called Pure Pigment. The red one is called Pure Pleasure, and the more like maroony pink is Pure Courage. There's so many shades of this product. They come in bright tones and also all of your natural shades as well. Now Pure Pigment is literally in its purest form, okay? It is what we use in cosmetics to make other products. So you'd add your pigment to your eyeshadows, your lipsticks, etc. And so this is in its purest form. So if you do use this product, you need to make sure you add something else to, you don't have to use it just for the eyes, you can put it anywhere on the face, but it needs to connect with something. So that needs to be like a cream base already applied to the skin or the eye, like an eyeshadow primer, something like Super Colour or HD Cream Liner by Crichton. Place that down onto the skin first, and then you can then add your pigment and it will grab, connect and bounce lots of colour. So they're all a matte finish. We do also have Pure Pigment Metallics if you want a metallic version. So I'm just going to remove it off my hand, because knowing me, I'll put it all on my face. The first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of the eyeshadow primer. Now this is a clear consistency. You only need a very small swatch of this product. It's silicone based. It's really great just to use on any eye makeup, in all honesty. It will help sort of reduce any fine lines or texture that someone has on their eyelid, and it will also allow a smoother application for your eyeshadow and a better connection and longevity of your makeup. Now I do have a little bit of concealer, so I'm actually probably going to just tap that in with my finger, so don't over apply. A little goes a long way, and I'm going to do a really lovely blend of these two colours on my eye. I'm going to start off with this shade first, which was the Pure Courage, and let's put a little bit of that into my lid. You get so much pigment, it will last you forever. It's so rich in colour, very delicious. Okay, I'm going to take a blending brush. So 1707 is this brush. I love this one. It's great, really fluffy and light. I'm going to be really mindful, actually. Probably going to take a little bit of tissue to just take off that excess and work that almost like into my brush, because I don't want this to be as my dense colour. I really want this to be a light, so I can show you how you can look at the payoff. You're never going to get a richer colour than a Pure Pigment. It's in its purest form. Okay, and I'm going to create more of a wing effect with this eye makeup. I'm going to blend it down onto my eyelid. Just keep looking straight forward to see the placement. So I'm going to keep the whole eye matte, no shimmer today. So I'm going to put most of that concentration of colour. I'm not even joking, that is the smallest amount of product. Now I'm just turning it and working it through. I feel like most of that's off. Let me just check on this side. No, there's still plenty there. Actually going to now just take my tissue, take off that excess, and just now blend upwards, so I just diffuse this line. So just keep tilting your head forward. I will come back to this eye. I've just got rid of the excess on my brush. I didn't want to waste the product. So my touch is really light hand now. I'm going to add and even take the same brush but clean and blend it one more time. Okay, and repeat the same on the other eye. So I'm picking up a small amount on my blending brush, working that into my tissue so you can see the colour here, and then place that in my crease. It's really, I think when you put the eyeshadow primer down first, it really feels like you're working with a pressed powder because it then becomes so creamy. But I do think if you take a tissue out of the back of your hand, work it into the soft bristles of your brush, I think I'm good to start blending now. So travel upwards, and I'm all just breaking this line. Circular motions, and as you go further and further up the brow, take your brush to the end and then have less pressure. Just going to spend some time blending this a little bit more to make sure they're even. Okay, so now that I've blended that a little more, I just love that I feel like I've put 2 or 3 colours on my eye because I've got the intensity in the crease, and where I've blended it either side, it's really lovely. It's given it almost this gradient effect with just the one colour. So I'm now going to go for the red shade and place that over the whole of my eyelid, but I think I'm actually going to just reapply a little bit more of the eyeshadow primer because where I've been working that may have set already and I really want that to be punchy. So I'm just going to take that over my eyelid. I'm going over where I've already applied, taking it up to my crease and then just winging it out slightly here. I don't mind if I smudge what's there because that next colour is probably going to overpower. Okay, I'm actually probably going to use this brush that's got a little bit of the eyeshadow primer on and just press along my lash line. Oh, that is strong. And do not worry, these will not stain your eyelids. To remove the pure pigment, you just need to make sure you use eye makeup remover. I'm sure I've got one here to show you, yes. This product here, it's fantastic. Takes off any waterproof or strong pigments. I'm going to try and leave that in a corner so I can add some highlight, and I'm really just taking my time. I want that, look how vibrant that is. It almost looks velvety. I'm really pushing that into my lash line so it's sort of reaching in between all of the eyelash hairs so you don't see any skin. And once I'm happy with the placement, I'll then blend the two together. The brush I'm using is Sable Hair. It's a flat brush. I like to use a flat brush when I'm patting on my pure pigment. I feel like it grabs the pigment well. I've hardly got any fallout, which is incredible for working with such a strong colour and a loose product. So I really want to keep this placement. I'm just tapping off, you probably can hear me. Sorry about that. So keeping it more winged, a little bit more structure. You can maybe add some tape if you haven't already done your foundation first. You may have to downsize my brush to just get precision on them ends. So as I'm pushing this in, I'm really working loads of the pigment and then just tapping off that excess. And we can begin again pressing it in. So let me come close so you can see just how strong the colour is. I've used these in like such creative ways as well. I did this one makeup was really art on the face, and I did all light and shadow with all different colours, and it was all the pure pigments on top of aqua colour. It worked incredible. You know, like if you use just an eyeshadow, sometimes they can go a little bit wishy-washy on top of a base. Just taking it up to meet that purpley pink tone. So I'm just going to downsize my brush. I'm going to have something a little bit like this. and just work on this angle. So if I'm doing precision work, I need to downsize my brush. I'm just going to come a little bit further across, so it's like more straight as opposed to a dip in my. It's all like almost like an elongated wing there. And if you want, use this brush to concentrate on pressing in. So if you do try the Pure Pigments, just make sure you've got a base to put it on. There's no like binding agents or bonding ingredients in this product to connect it like a pressed eyeshadow or another loose eyeshadow. Yes, I'm pushing that into the root of my lash, so it's really intense. Doesn't it look like I've got lots of different colours on my eyes? I always prefer this eye for my wing. I prefer this eye altogether. You always have one side better than the other, right? Okay, and I'm probably just going to blend a little bit more, just with a clean brush, 1707, just to tidy up. So I'm going to take the first colour that I used, and so I'll just here, I'll go back to that really precision brush. Let's give that a little, actually no, I'm going to keep that product on now. And I'm going to add, so I've almost got like a two-tone, mixing my own colours now, and I'm going to create a very, very, very fine line underneath my lash line. I have got concealer on, so it should connect enough. I'm only putting it on a small amount. I don't want it to be too much of a focus, but I do want some balance. And it's really strange, it's almost like I've got a natural highlight already on my high points and in my inner corner of my eye. There we go, so it just slightly connects. I might even blend it out softer. If I wasn't doing such a tighter line, I'd probably use a bigger and fluffier brush, but because I want that control, this brush is perfect. Yeah, it's such a small amount, it's great. You could also mix the Pure Pigment with a product called Cake Eyeliner Sealer, so it makes a fluid and then create your own colourful wing liners, etc. with it. That's a really another cool way to work with this product. I love when a product can be so versatile. You could even like put it onto the lips. Oh, should we do that? Use exactly these colours for an ombre lip. Okay, now I'm just going to add a tiny bit of highlight, keeping it all matte, and mascara. So I'm going to add the shade Highlight from my V5 palette. So this matte, you could use white, but I don't want it to look too stark. So I'm going to go for this. It's really creamy pressed. They do a pure white in the Pure Pigment range, but I just want to add a little bit of warmth. Yeah, that's all I want, is just like a soft cream blended in there. It's really pretty. And then even over on my brow bone, it's almost like it's my concealer that was on beforehand. The brush I'm using is 3511. It's really lovely. Soft hair, so you can really buff and blend. I've got a real thing about the hair being beautifully soft. Just check they're even. I do have a little bit unbalanced here. Sometimes you can try and correct, can't you? The most smallest part, because as makeup artists we analyse every inch and then you can make it worse. So sometimes I should put the brush down. I'm going to add a little highlight as well into my waterline. This is a face liner shade number 222. Just to brighten up in there, and that will make the colour pop more and make my lashes stand out too. And then I'll finish with some mascara. So I've just been using the Dermacolor Light mascara and building layers and layers to get my lashes fanned out. With this mascara, you should always concentrate that it dries quick so you can build up quicker. So don't go from one eye to the next, that you can build and build and build at one time. Okay, so let's finish our lips for this look, and I may add a little bit of powder on my face as well. So I'm going to use the exact two products on my lips as well. You've inspired me to do that, and just so I can show you how versatile the product can be. So first of all, I'm just going to line my lips with the face liner shade number 32. It's exactly the same product that I used in my waterline, but in a different tone, of course. So these face liner pencils you can use anywhere: eyebrows, eyes, and now lips. So let's put on a lip shade. I'm running it along the flat edge of my lips. When I'm working on myself, I always tilt my head so I can see the angle and the lip shape. I like to work from the outer edge always to the centre. These are so pigmented as well. I'm just going to take it over all of my lips. And then what I'm going to do is use the eyeshadow primer that we were using to connect to the Pure Pigment also as my primer for my lips. It's completely transparent, it's really lightweight. It also helps to diminish any of them lines on your lips as well. It completely smooths them out. Of course, this would be more of a fashion look as opposed to wearing this every day. But hopefully this gives you like some inspiration for how you can work with this product a little bit more creative. So let's go back to Pure Pleasure, the red. I'm going to take that same eyeshadow brush and press this on my lips. I'm just going to concentrate this colour in the centre. And then maybe add a hint of the other colour on the outer edge for more of an ombre effect. You can add gloss on top, you don't have to keep it matte. I'm going to flip back to the red. I'm just using the other side of the brush, so I've got either colour. And just sort of blend that edge there. You can put this on top of a lipstick, you don't have to put the eyeshadow primer down. It's just, I had to put that down because I only had the pencil, which isn't creamy enough. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of powder around my face just to finish my look off. Just take my foundation brush and just pull away. I've not done too bad with the fallout. So everything's pretty matte, so if I wanted to, I can do the whole face matte. I'm just finding my dual finish powder. So dual finish powder, I use this so much, as you can tell. Just to lock in my makeup, take away any shine. I'm not going to add any blush, I'm just going to stick to sort of those bronzy colours that I've applied, which is the dual finish, by the way, and I just use this brush. These darker colours, just to add a little bit of definition on my cheekbones. So yeah, play around with Pure Pigments. It's so versatile. As you can see, I've applied it on my lips, You can put it on the face, on the eyes, but just remember you need something to connect it with. There's so many colour choices for this really rich pigmented matte eyeshadow. Thank you as always for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon.